imposing little creature, isn't it? Well, if you are familiar with various things involving housing, you will know that this is one of the newest additions to the collection of striking dummies. Things that you can place on your free company's front yard, and you can practice your various moves in order to get down the techniques you want to get down and accomplish the things that you want to accomplish to make yourself better. But when I think of this, I cannot help but think that it's inspiring me to give a suggestion to Square Enix, which is exactly what this vlog is going to be about. And it's certainly something that will definitely be very Olympic-sized. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with your Human Overall Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So you may notice I'm not in my traditional Tales of Eorzea uniform today because I wanted to be more in game mode today, because the Winter Olympics are going to be ending tomorrow, and they have certainly been a very successful Olympics indeed, in more ways than one, not just in terms of competition, but also in terms of helping to possibly gain some ground and some momentum for South and North Korea to start making movement or momentum towards actually getting peace for once, for the first time in a long time. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but hey, we can all dream, right? We gotta hope that the actions that the South and North have taken to compete as a unified team and have the opportunity to have the North Korean representatives participating in Pyeongchang at these Winter Olympics will help to gain a hope for peace finally after so many years in Korea. But it's not the Winter Olympics that are inspiring me to get my game face on today, it's the Summer Olympics. The next ones are taking place in 2 years in Tokyo. And when I thought about this a couple of days ago, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool, because of course so many video games, including this one, are made by Japanese companies like Square Enix. Wouldn't it be cool if Square Enix takes a Final Fantasy event and inspires it for 2020 after the Olympics, where people can do all sorts of various events inspired by actual Olympic competitions? I mean, we already have chocobo racing here, but horse racing is not actually an Olympic event. They do have, like, the equestrian show jumping at the Summer Olympics, and they also have a cross-country challenge obstacle course that riders can take their horses through. But it would be really cool if Square Enix, in 2 years, actually does something Olympic-inspired for when the Summer Olympics take place in Tokyo in 2020. I mean, you could take things like the striking dummies, for example, and you could do, like, since pretty much lots of the melee classes have ranged attacks, like Piercing Talon, knock on the striking dummy. Yeah, you could do things like throwing a javelin, or you could have dragoons throwing their lances for distance or something, which would be really cool to see. And that the better the strength of their throw is based on their experience level or item level or something. I mean, it would be really cool to see something like that, or some things that are specifically geared towards specific classes. Would be really fun to see. I think it would be really great to see such things in a special event if Square Enix ever decides that they want to do a 2020 inspired Summer Olympic Final Fantasy event for an Olympics that's taking place in their own country. I think it would be really cool, and I really want to hear what you guys think would make a great Olympic-inspired competition in Final Fantasy. Like, what would you want to see in Final Fantasy that would be Olympic-inspired? Like, I showed off the striking dummy here, me throwing my lance like a javelin. Like, there could also be special forms and special PvP challenges as well, because there's so many head-to-head and team sports in the Olympics. Like, we could see a unique PvP competition, and we could see things of that nature as well. Like, there's so many options and possibilities that could take place if Square Enix does indeed do that. And I would really like to see what you guys would think of me possibly showing something like that off if they actually do it in 2 years. Is such a thing plausible? Would Square Enix actually do something like that in 2 years from now when the Olympics takes place in Square Enix's home country of Japan? It'd be cool to find out, and I really want us to get your input on what you think would make for a great Olympic-inspired event for Final Fantasy if Square Enix chooses to do it. Post in the comments, tell me, strike up a conversation. I'd really like to get you guys' input on what something like that would look like. So that's going to do it for this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog, and as always, if you have a character here on Exodus or looking to create one here on Exodus and you'd like to join our free company, we'd be happy to have you with us. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.